So we're here to talk about three different thoughts, okay? There's the positive thinking, there's negative thinking, which is never good, and then there's neutrality.
You can be really positive and less positive, and you can be really negative and less negative. And then there's this middle area, which many people call focusing on the process, but it would be neutral thinking. 2014, NFC Championship game, Super Bowl on the line. When things weren't necessarily going your way early, Russell, what was unique, really stayed neutral. Okay, so he owned the mistakes, but he also didn't make them more powerful than they were, and he stayed in this middle area, which was neutral thinking. What are some of the things that you did and said at that time which allowed you to stay in the moment, own up the mistake and make an adjustment, and then prepare for what ultimately led you to the Super Bowl?
I find, one or two spots in the stadium that bring me back to ground zero. Whether if I've thrown 5 touchdowns or things haven't gone my way, I go to that spot. That's a tactic. And then in addition, on top of that though, is go to truth. This is the situation. How do we overcome the situation? Yep. Just really that simple. But just adding one play after another and letting those good things happen. That's when you have that dangerous mind. I think that's when you get in a spot where you can overcome any situation.
Nobody can guarantee anybody that positive thinking will work all the time. But we do know that negative thinking, particularly the verbalization of negativity, works negatively.
Yeah, it does.
So anytime I've watched you, anytime the NFL's mic'd you up, at no point do you ever hear you articulating negativity. Why is that, and do you believe in that statement of negative versus positive?
Negativity is not going to get you anywhere. Negativity is not a building block to build something, and negativity is not going to help the moment. Continuing to be neutral, not getting too high, not getting too low, is critical.
4th and 6, Big Ten championship, you complete a 35-yard pass, and you would see the whole stadium erupts, and yet you're very calm. It seems like you stay very calm when really good things happen too, which is the essence of being neutral.
My dad used to always tell me, he used to always talk about Barry Sanders. And Barry Sanders never celebrated in the end zone because he expected to be in the end zone. Whatever you're trying to be in the world, it's win the moment, and not let the moment get too high and too low.
But positive can also create anxiety if it's not real. And negative just doesn't take us anywhere because there's no solution in the negative. But the neutral is, all right, 4th and 6, I just completed a 30-yard pass. What's next for me?
What's the next objective? The objective is to go score. I'm not in it for the stats. I'm not in it for anything else. I'm in it to go win. And I've always visualized success. I don't visualize failure. Now, you may visualize a plan B, but really the goal is to make plan A work. We put the hard work in and day out, over and 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 over again. Good things will happen. So.